Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Baltimore attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Kenny Rogers is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Again, another foul ball. To the left side, but it's well foul.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Batting second.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Jose Iglesias comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row? You've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Jeter has a play, 2 gone.
Batting third.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Just getting started here in the Bronx. Turned on down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Kyle Schwarber is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know it's the first inning, but he better find his release point.
That will have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1 left for the Orioles. Orioles nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Jorge Lopez will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had one of those difficult years. He's already lost 15 games on the year. You can look at that one way or another. He's pitching good enough that they keep him in the rotation, but he's also pitching poorly that he can't seem to come out on the right side. But I will say this, he's a better pitcher than a guy that's lost 15 games on the year so far.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Liner towards second, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
At the plate, Bernie Williams on a line. That's a base hit. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead.
Whoa, that ball was close. It was right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he'll dive back in safely. Here comes Tino Martinez. He grounds it sharply to third. He's got it. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
Batting fourth.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Well, Matty, the one thing that jumps off the page at me is the fact that this team leads the league in doubles, putting themselves in scoring position time and time again. Instead of having to get a few knocks, one base hit gets you right back in the ball game. This offense creates a lot of opportunities.
Nope.
And there's ball one.
Get down 1-1.
A ballman, 2 strikes.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Here comes the 1-2.
Ball 2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home, and that misses for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Darryl Strawberry is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
The 1-0. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball, 1-1. Throw over to the bag. Runners back. Here's the 1-1. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And a dive, but he's back in. Now the 2-1.
That's a ball.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back here.
Stepping in now, Tim Raines. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Memories being made at the ballpark tonight, as they should be. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Anthony Santander the next to bat, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
And it's fouled away. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now at the plate here is Joe Dietrich, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Fouled off.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB, no chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job, maybe a little 2-out lightning start. Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get good.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Orioles lead 1. They trail things here 2-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Alfonso Soriano comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Sliced hard on the ground. Scooped up. And there's 1 down now.
Batting it.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Kyle Schwarber. I'm sure if we were in the trust tree, he would still want to be behind the dish controlling this pitching staff. But he's gone to the outfield, worked his tail off, and he handles it adequately with a nice arm. And it's only going to get better with the more time he puts in out there.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
He's right there. The throw pulls him off the bag. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Now the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Posada over at second. Boggs is over at first with one away. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
3-0 now.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
Gets him to swing over the top of that one. 3-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Reined in. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. One left for the Yankees after 2. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate.
The catcher.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away. That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. 0-1 the count. Just a bit late and he's fallen behind. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Jose Iglesias will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Line toward right center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Now to bat, Eddie Matthews. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
2-0 now. From the stretch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Kyle Schwarber is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. 1-1 to Schwarber. And this will be fouled away. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Orioles strand a couple. They're down 2-0. Now to the plate, here is Bernie Williams. He singled first time up.
The center fielder, Bernie Williams.
Here it comes. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitches.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Solo shot to right center. 32 now for the season as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Now batting, first base.
So now to the plate, Tino Martinez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder.
MLB The Show, your home for Yankee baseball all season long. As you get a look there at what's on tap for the Bombers over the course of the next 7 days. First pitch on its way as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 31 for him on the season. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
The batter, the designated hitter, Darryl.
To the plate now, Darryl Strawberry. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Misses, ball 2. Swing and a line drive. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Standing in now, Tim Raines. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Strawberry stands at first with 1 out. High in the air out to center field. Hayes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The bat.
So now into the box is Alfonso Soriano. He bounced out last time up. He's set. Here it comes. In the dirt here. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. Now a throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Ready now is Anthony Santander. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
A ball and a strike now. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Santander is retired, and there's 1 away. So next to bat will be Rio Ruiz. Struck out in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
In now, Joe Dietrich, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on.
High and deep to left center field. Center fielder looking up, still going back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. And good for him. Joe Dietrich has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least 1.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game
we'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the power-speed combination. Alfonso Soriano.
Alfonso Soriano.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And he clearly couldn't make up his mind on that one coming in. A swing and a miss. Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time for the 1st out.
Now batting.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And here's the switch hitting Jorge Posada from the stretch. And he swings right over the top of this one, 0-1. On the season, Posada hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
This is the classic case of the modern-day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
1-1 is taken below the zone for a ball.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Sinker misses, ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Throw into third. And he's out on a strong throw.
Oh, that was a nice job there in center field to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third. For the offense, that's a killer to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third.
Couldn't quite time the breaking ball there as this is fouled away off to the right. Strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set and the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Flare down the line, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Yanks strand a pair. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Number 28, Pedro Severino.
Now here's the first offering. Pedro Severino is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Again, a 1-2. On the ground, softly towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready now for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. So now here is Tino Martinez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
First baseman, Tino Martinez.
First pitch on the way. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Dan, it seems like they've had his number all game long.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
At the plate, Jose Canseco. No balls and a strike to count. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, and it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Cecil Fielder stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 31.
Next for New York, Tim Raines. He flew out in his last debut. First offering, a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Raines at second with 2 down. Drilled on the ground to short. Iglesias is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. 5 innings complete. The Yankees lead this one 5-1. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eddie Matthews. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Lifted the other way out to left center. Canseco will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another zero as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Next to dig in, Anthony Santander. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the first pitch. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air down the left field line. And foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. At the plate now is Jorge Posada. It was a walk in his last trip.
The catcher, Jorge.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Santander's got it, and there's one away. And now in the box, Alan Trammell steps into.
He's hitting for the Yankees. Number 71, Alan Trammell.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 5 homers and 25 driven in. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Derek.
Into the box, Derek Jeter. Grounded back up the middle. Iglesias is up with it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Alan Trammell will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 9th
now
spot.
playing third base, number 71.
So take strike one on the inside corner.
Trammell.
And right into the shift. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now it'll be Joe Dietrich, 2 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Williams is there, 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Austin Hayes is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down here 5-1. Travis Lakins is on.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 70, Travis Lakins.
And the pitch. Bernie Williams is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. And there's 1 away. So the next to bat will be Tino Martinez. He doubled his last time up. First offering on its way. Drilled to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a one-out single.
You never want to be the pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Stepping in now, Jose Canseco, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. That evens it up, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. A slow bouncer to the right side. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
To Iglesias for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Cecil Fielder. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed,
we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side.
Ladies
Jeff
and gentlemen,
Nelson
your
has been
attention,
summoned
please.
from the bullpen as he'll
Now
do so
pitching
to start
for
the
New York
8th.
Yankees, number 43. Jeff
Pedro Severino is in
Nelson.
for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Way outside. 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Raines has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
Swing and a line drive. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Tino's there to make the catch to retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Yankees 5 and the Orioles 1. And now here is Tim Raines as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And for me, this is the side he looks more fluid from. A little more control in his swing, and it seems to lead to more consistent contact than from the right side.
And a good throw gets him one gone. Next to hit is Alfonso Soriano. He grounded out last time up. And a ball 1-0. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. 2-0 now. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3. Jorge Posada will be next. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here. Stepping in next, Jorge Posada, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Jorge Posada.
He's set and the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. 5 runs, 12 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him. And watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Alan Trammell stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Trying to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes. Hit high and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Santander. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Now at the plate is Eddie Matthews. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. Here's the first pitch. Taken. Now it's 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
He'll try again. 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in next, Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Fouled off. Baltimore down to their final strike. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. 2 out, nobody on. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. You know,
Baltimore, good night.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The New York Yankees pick up win number 107, best in the division. Kenny Rogers earns win number 15 on the year as he struck out 13 in this one. Jorge Lopez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious